This is the biggest gym in the UK.
Spanning over 52,000 square feet, this gym has every single piece of equipment you could ever dream of times 20. And on top of that, it is home to the world's longest dumbbell rack. Why do you need this many dumbbells? But that's not the only question I have. I am here to investigate the biggest gym in the country. Are the members actually satisfied with the quality of the gym? Can I lift the heaviest dumbbell in the world? And is this gym involved with money laundering?
Now, from what I can see, it looks insane inside, so this is my first ever look. Wow, £20. I thought it'd be more than that.
Did you?
Yeah, pretty cheap for the biggest gym. Okay, so this is dedicated super gym in Liverpool. It is the biggest gym in the UK by far, and it has the world's longest dumbbell rack. So far, not only is this gym super big, but it's also very aesthetic. There is usually a supplement shop here as well, but unfortunately it's closed today. And considering this is the biggest gym in the UK, the day pass is only £10, which is literally cheaper than the day pass for the UK's smallest gym, which is absolutely crazy. Upstairs, they have some change rooms, but right now we are going to go straight into the gym and see what it's all about. Okay, this may be the coolest gym entrance I have ever seen. And welcome to the gym. Let's start with the cardio section. The sheer mass of machines here is ridiculous. They have about 50 treadmills, 50 stairmasters, 50 rowers, and 50 bikes. It is literally ridiculous. There will never be a time you come to this gym and not be able to find a piece of equipment. I can't begin to imagine how much all this costs. Okay, so I think the trend of having a lot of stuff even carries over into the change rooms. There is an abnormal amount of toilets and showers. And the weird thing is, this place is very quiet. There is not a single person in the change rooms right now, even though there's about 30 showers in here.
And this started to build my suspicions about money laundering.
Next, we have the machines. Now, the first thing I noticed is there is so many different variations of every single exercise. There is literally no excuse ever to skip a muscle group because there is about 20 chest presses. So if one's taken, you can always use another one. And even if you were at this gym for a whole year, you literally would not get the chance to use every single one of these machines. It is ridiculous how much stuff is in this gym. But that does not mean the equipment is always good. Just because there's a lot of it, it doesn't mean it's actually good quality. So let's test some machines. Starting off with this machine I have never used before, and to be fair, it is not too bad. It is smooth, however, I don't know how necessary all these machines are. So I'm pretty sure this is like a chin-up machine. I've never seen this before, but to be fair, it's not too bad. I'm pretty sure it trains your biceps and lats. Correct me if I'm wrong, science-based lifters. Already tired. Now, even though this is the biggest gym in the UK, it is so cramped. They have stuffed so much equipment in this place, it is unbelievable. I'm literally weaving in and out of machines right now. And boys, if you train here, there is never an excuse to skip a leg day because there is literally every single leg accessory machine you could possibly think of. There's about 25 variations of a leg extension. This place is very overwhelming. We are literally finding more strange machines by the minute. What the hell is this, boys? But so far, none of the machines are that bad. I mean, they could be better because this is Watson equipment. However, honestly, you cannot be complaining. I think the best thing about training here would be not waiting for any equipment. You would never need to wait for a bench, a pair of dumbbells, or any machine. Your session could be super quick because you can go on every single machine straight away. This is like a swing in the park. Is this how you're meant to use it? There is a lot of goofy machines in this gym. Now, do not quote me on this. However, this is probably the most squat racks in one gym as well. I have never seen this many squat racks anywhere. My normal pure gym has about 4, and this place has about 50. It is absolutely unnecessary and ridiculous. When in God's green earth are 50 people going to be squatting at once? This place is almost a meme because there is literally just so much going on for such unnecessary reasons. Now, the main feature of this gym is that it holds the world record for the longest dumbbell rack in the world. Now, there are 390 dumbbells on this rack. There is literally 2 of every single weight. The dumbbells start at 3 kilograms and finish all the way at 130 kilograms. This is the heaviest dumbbell I have ever seen in my life. I bet about 3 people ever have lifted this thing, and it is completely unnecessary. Who needs to hold a 130 kilogram dumbbell? No one is going to be using 2 and lifting 260 kilograms at once. And you can tell tell literally no one uses these things because there is dust on them for how long they have just been sat here. But today, out of everyone in the world, George P is going to try and lift them. Look how dirty these things are. I mean, they literally do not clean them at all. And just to note, if you ever struggle to get a bench at your normal gym, well, you will never hear, because there is literally about 60 benches right here. It is so unnecessary. They will never ever all be full at once. That's a 3-plate deadlift. Things are about to get serious, boys. Wow, the dust that bounced off that was ridiculous. Okay, this right here is a 130 kilogram dumbbell. This is probably one of the heaviest dumbbells in the world, and I, George P, I'm gonna try and lift it right now. Now, I think this is gonna be very, very difficult. Oh my God. Wow, never try that because you will definitely break your lower back. I somehow now have to get it back onto this rack. Are you joking? How can anyone ever lift 2 of them at once? Now, it's all well and good about what I say about this gym. However, what do the members at this gym think about this place? Okay, so we're here with a member of the gym. What is your name, mate?
Kenzie.
So I'm going to ask him some questions about the biggest gym in the country. Firstly, how much is the membership?
Well, the standard membership is around £40 a month, but there's a deal on right now where you can get a year pass for £250.
I think like £40 a month for the biggest gym in the country is pretty good, right?
Yeah, and it's a brilliant gym.
Yeah.
So I think it's worth the money.
What do you actually think about the gym? Do you like training here? Is there enough equipment?
Yeah, but it's huge. I used to go to a much smaller gym, and this was a big upgrade.
As this gym is so big, I assume there's a lot of members, but does it actually ever get busy, or does it always seem like as quiet as this?
Well, I've been coming here for about half a year now, and there's a lot of people here, but there's enough equipment to account for it.
So it never feels that busy? Because
I've never had to wait to go on a machine or use any piece of equipment before.
And we have one final question, all right?
Yeah.
We've heard some rumours, all right? It's involved with money laundering, and I wanted to know if you think that is a myth or that is true.
Honestly, I haven't heard that. I'm not sure. I can see why people would think that, because it's quite cheap and it's a brand new gym, really. It came out of nowhere. I can see why. I'm not too sure about that.
So it's time to rate this gym out of 10 and tell you my honest opinion. However, before I do that, I want to answer the questions I set out at the beginning of the video. So firstly, are the members of this gym actually satisfied? Yes. Just as I thought, the people I spoke to also like the fact that you never have to wait for equipment. If you want a 30 to 40 minute session, you can come in here never worrying about anything and get out as soon as possible without anyone in your way. And even though this place has a lot of members, because it is so big, it just seems pretty quiet. Secondly, is the equipment actually good? And yes, Watson equipment is known to be roughly in the middle of equipment, but as far as it goes, everything I've tried here is very good to use and also enjoyable, because there's some machines here that you'll never find in any other gym ever. So if you want to try some new exercises, this is the place to come. The third question was, can I lift the heaviest dumbbell in the world? And yes, George P could. And fourthly, the one you have all been waiting for is this gym involved in money laundering? Now, I think it's quite sensible of the member saying no, it is not, because why would he say yes? He may get his membership taken away, but honestly, I also think he was unsure. But to be fair, we will never know, because I mean, there are rumors. However, this place is well kept and there's not really many signs of it. Out of 10, I'm gonna rate this gym a solid 8.5. See you in the next video.